So, it's kind of my thoughts of it. Oh boy. I'm reading this comment by a person on my phone. Love yesterday's episode, especially the parts about the video games. Have you ever played The Wish? No, great. Now we got people popping up out of the woodwork about those type of games. Speaking of Harry Potter actor Eddie Redmayne reveals DC Comics character he wants to play in The Batman. Rumors Rihanna could be playing Poison Ivy in The Batman. Rian Johnson, is in the news over the Rotten Tomatoes and score on his film. Why do people even care about for the film Knives Out? I seen the trailer of it and it just looks so shitty. No, she's playing Poison Ivy. That's who Rihanna is and talks about. Is rumored to be playing Poison Ivy. I guess for like the Gotham City Sirens. They haven't picked a actress yet, but there's like high talks about Eiza Gonzalez playing Catwoman. I don't know why they would want to cast Rihanna. She was in that Ocean's movie, Ocean's 8. That movie sucked. It's like, why would you have like another Ocean's movie? It's like, I mean, I know Sandra Bullock played, like, the ending of Ocean's film, the Ocean's 8, where it shows that Danny Ocean is dead, that pissed me off. That just pissed me off to the 10th degree. I was just like, how the fuck would you care? How would you kill the guy who is like the main focus of the Ocean films? Like, I mean, yeah, Ocean's 12 wasn't the best, but you know, Ocean's 13 made up for it. And I wish they did Ocean's 14 because they like left it off where they were going to do like an Ocean's 14. Where I was just like, shit, I cannot wait. You know, they have Al Pacino. Hopefully they get De Niro. Or Jack Nicholson. Fingers crossed. But they didn't do it, you know. Because Bernie Mac died and they really didn't want to do another one because Bernie Mac wasn't around. You know, for me, I find it kind of disappointing that they didn't even like, you know, say like, you know, this is separate from what we're doing, but it's like you get to the point where they include I think Carl Reiner and Matt Damon, and it's just like, well, what's the fucking point of doing it? But anyway, Rian Johnson also talked about his Star Wars films. For those who don't remember, he directed the most epic, great Star Wars film of all time. Last Jedi. Sorry, not Force Awakens. That was Abrams. The Last Jedi. And for those who've never seen Last Jedi, how dare you? How dare you not woke? I tell you, I don't really care about it, but You know. Anyway, Rian Johnson talked about his Star Wars films. He said, quote, Johnson stated, I'm where I can't say anything about it. Still completely in process with it. He would add, it's just, I don't know. It's a process. It means a process. So it means it could change. It could shift. There's a bunch of moving parts with it. He also gave us an update. However, he did reveal when the first time he saw Empire Strike Back in theaters, he was disappointed. Fuck that guy. Just the hell with him. How would you say Empire Strikes Back was a disappointment? I love that film. That was a good film. Yeah. I mean, was it the best film? Absolutely. But seriously, why would anyone hire this cuck to be directing a Star Wars film? Empire was the best film, in my opinion. The best. It was a good film. It was a great film. I mean, is it kind of disappointing? No, but hey, it's a good film, but I don't know how. I mean, Luke loses his hand. He finds out right afterwards, after losing his hand, that Vader is his father. Han, is alright, but, Luke loses his hand, which is, brilliant. I love the part where, Luke gets his hand cut off and Vader goes, I am your father. And it's I love that moment, because if at that point Luke would be like, the fuck? You cut my hand off and you're telling me this? Yeah, I thought you'd forgive me. It's It's a brilliant scene. It's a brilliant scene. And, I don't know how you'd be disappointed with Empire. I don't know how you'd be disappointed with it. It's one of those great, films that... he gets frozen in carbonite. Han does. Fett, leaves to Tatooine and with the frozen body of Han to collect the bounty from Jabba the Hutt. And Han is frozen, and he gets revived in Return of the Jedi. He gets saved by Princess Leia. But it's a brilliant scene, Leia says to him at the end of, Empire, I love you. And Han goes, I know. And it's brilliant. That is epic cinema. So fuck Rian Johnson, whatever his name is. Stupid fucking cuck. How do you hate that film? No wonder everyone hates your guts. Because you're the worst fucking director on the face of the earth. Johnson revealed, but as a kid I remember distantly being disappointed with Empire Strikes Back. Johnson would go on to admit Empire was the first Star Wars film he saw, but it would eventually become his favorite. Oh, shut up, you fucking bitch. You're trying to get brownie points. You're trying to get brownie points where you're like, I was disappointed with it, but it's my favorite film. It's like, stop, trying to step back on what you're saying. You said you were disappointed with it. You can't just turn around and be like, it's my favorite film. It'd be like me saying, when it comes to the film, the Ya Sisterhood, I fucking hate that film. But you know what? I really like that film. It's very meaningful. But I really hate it. It's really boring. You can't just, turn around and say, it'd be like me also saying, I hate Pepsi, but it's really delicious. I really don't like Pepsi. I really don't, I'm more of a Coca-Cola guy. Yeah, but since then I've been kind of cutting down. I've been drinking a lot of water, tea, chocolate milk. So I've been doing pretty good. I mean, I need the caffeine, but, so it would also be me saying, Jimmy John's is shit. But they have good fucking sandwiches. So, whatever this dude says, he's just an idiot. And his film sucks. I mean, seriously, Knives Out looks awful. It looks like one of those rip-offs of an Agatha Christie film. It just shows you can't be original. But anyway. Rumor is massive scrambling inside Star Wars. Rise of the Skywalker. I don't know why I said it like that. Rise of Skywalker. But seriously, they should get they should get someone who make the title really cool, like Star Wars. Rise of the Skywalker. They should just get someone to really change that title, because that title is stupid. Marvel has confirmed they are in development with Nova film with Spider-Man director John Watts. Yeah, you kind of knew that was going to be happening. I don't know what to think of a Nova film. I guess they're trying to find something to salvage what they could get off of Spider-Man. Because, Sony's the door is closed to Marvel MCU. But you know what? We're still doing films. I tell you one thing. I know a lot of people are still upset or having post-traumatic Spidey syndrome. But it's okay. Just hang in there. Everything's going to be alright. You're going to get a new Spider-Man film, you're probably going to be like, that is the best Spider-Man film I have ever seen. I mean, shit. The next MCU film is going to be the best MCU film ever. Even though a lot of people are like, what about Spider-Man Homecoming? No. What about Endgame? No. Black Widow is the best MCU film ever. I love those MCU idiots. Every MCU film they made is the best ever. Ever. The best ever. The best. It'd be like, DC fans be like, Batman Begins is the best Batman film ever. Dark Knight, the best film ever. Dark Knight Rises, the best ever. Yeah, it's just, it always annoys me when people are like, this film is the best ever. And you're just sitting there going like,